Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to Season 2 of my new Vanilla Hardcore series. I'm super stoked about it. I hope you are too. And first of all, I want to apologize. I noticed in reviewing my videos that I was speaking a little too closely to the mic like this, and it probably made some really crappy audio quality, so I apologize for that. I'm going to try not to get so up close and personal with Mr. Mike here. This apparatus is still new to me, so I'm still getting the hang of things, but we'll work it out as time goes on. Even now, I'm already getting too close to it. Anyway, so episode 1 of season number 2. Super excited, as I said. I had a lot of fun on the first one, even though it didn't last too long, but long enough to have some fun and discover a new type of game that I really like. And it's kind of ironic that it's just a straight up vanilla world with no mods and just hardcore. Just enjoy the essence and the nature of Minecraft. And I'm a firm believer that hardcore makes you a more solid player all around in Minecraft. You make better decisions after you fail so many times. So sometimes that anger and frustration can be beneficial in a way. Anyway, enough with Philosophy 101 for today. You'll notice in this series that episode 1 it looks a little bit different. I have a different attire here that I will have in the next few episodes, and the reason for that is that I totally forgot to start my webcam, and even my mic was muted, so a double fail on that one. So I'm actually going to watch this video with you guys and make some commentary along the way, and hopefully I can remember all those witty little comments that no one's going to laugh at anyway, and I'll try and repeat those so no one can laugh again the second time. So hope you enjoy, and let's get started. So here I'm probably doing my introductions, which is why it's taking so long to get things going. Boy, I have a lot of worlds. You guys probably have a lot more than I do, though. Okay, what did I call this one? I don't even remember. It's not Don't Stop the Rock, is it? I honestly don't remember what I called it. This was just a few days ago. Getting old. Oh yes, the hardest of the cores. That's right, that's right. It's all coming back to me now. Because we are the hardest of the cores, right? If you play on hardcore, you are the hardest of the cores, my friends. So here we are. I immediately quit that for some reason. This is a raw video, by the way, that we're watching here together, and I'm not sure what the runtime is on it. 24 minutes? Not bad. It's enough to spend half my lunch here. Don't you guys feel special that I'm spending... Why am I making penises in the world? But what? Don't you guys feel special that I'm spending my lunch hour with you to talk about a game? Feel special. And you are special. You're all special, unique snowflakes. Not really, but that's okay. I still love you all anyway. Aww. Seed for the world generator. Boy, this is taking a while. I'm probably digging up the notepad here. Come on, man. You should have been set up with this to begin with. 486. I don't even remember it. 486-227-894-6351. Oh, yes. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, 486-227-894-6351. Okay, now... go. Enough with the chatter. Go. World type. Hey. World type. Click it. Click it. Click it. Customize. Come on. Go. It's all the same. Boom, boom, boom. Dungeon count 100. Lava rake rarity 75. It's like I'm telling myself what to do in the past, even though it's not like I can hear myself. Water lake rarity was 5. Biome size all the way up 8. River size don't touch. Biomes all lava oceans. Yep. Rest doesn't matter. Go. Go. Bonus chest, no. Allowed cheats, no. Go. Go. Is this what it's like to watch one of my videos? God, I feel bad for you guys. Alright. This is it. This is the one. I can feel it. So, I'm not sure what I was talking about here. Probably made some joke about, this time, guys, I'm actually going to set off and make a huge bridge across to the other side of this lava. Here we go. Ready? Let's start. One sand block at a time. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's a lame joke, dude. Alright. Do not fall in lava. Lava bad. Lava no good for you. So I'm climbing pyramids here for some reason. I think I had set out to find the relative same area as Season 1, since that little spot I had in my last go was pretty good. I liked it. It had lava and water and trees and pigs and everything I needed, really. So I was trying to make my way back there, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But I thought this was the the drop of death, which it kind of is. It's not the one from the first episode, though. Is that one there? I probably thought this was it, and that's nothing. It's nothing. Is this a crack of doom? Crack. That sounded bad. Sorry. Apologize. So there's nothing in there. Maybe a little cave, but nothing special. So, is this? No, see again, nothing. Probably another cave. Some kind of crack in the ground. Some seismic activity. Sheepies over there. Okay, here's something interesting. As I approach, I'm getting a flashback, if you will. I remember what I was discussing here. Wouldn't it be cool if you could somehow set up an animal farm where the animals burn? And I know it's kind of sinister in a way, but let's not forget that these are digital animals, and as much as they're our friends and we, care about them, they still are our meat and our supper. So, but I noticed here that when I picked up the drops from an animal that was on fire, that the meat was already cooked, which is kind of cool. I mean, you don't get the experience you would if you were cooking it in your furnace, but I don't think it's that much anyway. So let me turn off these annoying notifications here. But what a cool idea it would be, right, to have some sort of farm that works on a lava as its main source, Some of the complications that I can think of right away, your meat burning in the lava rather than just setting the animal on fire and then popping up next to you. Maybe, I don't know, could you use some kind of a hopper, or I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting idea, and I think here I try and actually push this sheep into the lava and probably almost kill myself in the process, taking silly risks. Yeah, see there. Which is funny because I had set myself yet again as a... There we go. See, that's what I mean. It'll probably burn up. But I had set myself a goal of do not take risks. Again, do not even take any silly chances on anything. And, don't go out at night and stuff. And here I am pushing sheep into the lava within the, first 5 minutes of my video. So, gotta follow my own advice. Anyway, while I'm beating up pigs and making my way to my camp, holy die pig. My other goals were to get iron and kind of basic type goals that you would probably do anyway. But get some iron, get some food, get some armor, get some weapons ASAP, like yesterday, so that to minimize the chance if a creeper blows up near my house, or I fall doing something ridiculous, which I shouldn't because I'm not taking risks. But yeah, so with me, that's always going to be a thing, minimizing the risks. And then the next goal was getting yourself set up. These are season-wide goals, by the way, not just for this particular episode. But yeah, get set up as soon as possible with armor, weapons, food, all that good stuff. And then goal number 3 was actually to stay away from skeletoni. And for those of you that watch my channel, you know that I now refer to skeletons in this game as skeletoni. And it's not a term of endearment or affection or anything like that. It's actually when I even say that word to myself, I get the heebie-jeebies a little bit, because skeletons, boy, I don't know what it is with me and skeletons, but they are my arch enemy. It's probably the fact that they're ranged, and that I like to take too many risks. So they tend to pick me off at a distance, usually where I'm at my most vulnerable, and then I die in rage and curse skeletoni into oblivion. So yeah, goal number 3, stay away from skeletonis. And one thing that's really a shame that why I didn't capture video, or not video, but well, video too, but my audio most of all, is that I had named a whole bunch of things along my way, and I had made comments that obviously, Stampy and a few other YouTubers are obviously a big influence on me, and maybe in my videos. As much as I try and be unique, we're a product of our friends and family, and those that we find fascinating and interesting, and who have an influence on us. So all that to say that I, in some of the same ways as Stampy, like to name entities in Minecraft. Of course, Frederick the Spider. And but I'm not just solely reserved to naming animals like Stampy does. I also like to name caves, or trees, or inanimate objects that would normally not have a name. And here I have to be careful not to light myself on fire. Somehow I've decided here I'm going to make another bridge, so obviously there was no safe way to get across there for some way, so I decided the best thing to do is make another bridge. And I'm going back across. Oh, I forgot to mine sand. Need a little bit of sand at least at the beginning. You never know when that'll come in handy. And I think at this point I had also established that I wanted to recreate the temple. So try the whole sandstone temple thing again for my base, which is partially why I'm farming up some sand here. And also, the fact that sand is useful for so many things. Never hurts to have some sand and just extra blocks to kick around. Whoa. I think there, I thought maybe I had found another one of those temples, but didn't even want to take a chance. Wanted to just get to building my base pronto. So I think here is where I settled on finally, after I mined some wood. Oh yes, I remember. I think this is the episode I start doing silly accents. So you guys are lucky that I spared you those. It was reminiscent of Joey from Full House. That's how terrible my accents were. The woodchuck, obviously, which is something that's no doubt been overdone with reference to Minecraft. So here, I think, looking for a spot. Aha, I see it. That's the one. So here, I settled on this particular spot here between the, turn around, between the lava and the water is where I finally set up camp, I think. And yeah, somewhere around there where that empty spot was. But this is a nice spot. It's got sand, it's got, there's some stone right there, lava, water, trees, pigs, sheep. I think there were some cows at some point. So I decided to abandon the original idea of finding my first location. Even though that was a nice spot too, this one's just as good, if not better. Yes, I thought I remembered another name. At one point, I don't remember if it's in this episode or not. It might be in one of the later ones, but I found a cave, or I created a mine shaft basically, and I named it Doug. You know, Doug, get it? Let's just move on. So here I'm building my base. Ran out of dirt. And there's where the sand's going to come in handy, or wood. Whatever. Lots of wood around. Just use it sparingly. The wood gets used up quickly. A lot of, again, I'm not going to spoil anything here since I am doing a commentary, but there were significant amount of dangers in this particular episode, I think. I want to say yes. No doubt some skeletonies, and I don't know. Guess we'll just have to see. While I'm building a wall of sand here, I'll talk to you a little bit about my my other series. There's my first little base. I decided to sit in the darkness, I think, and make some. Didn't save any wood to make torches, so I'm gonna have to sit in the darkness till morning. Pretty sure that was the extent of my dialogue there, or soliloquy, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my other series, Skyblock 3.0 Hardcore, that I've got going on my channel right now. I'm debating whether when I die on Hardcore, which is bound to happen, right? It's happened to me a few times now in both Vanilla Hardcore and Skyblock. But I always feel like unless I've got a good run going, so like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 episodes in a series, it's not really worth wrapping up. But then I don't want to start up a new game in that same series and, you know, and it ended up taking like 11 episodes or something before I died, and then then I have one season that's like, you know, 8 episodes, the next one's 5, and the next one's 12. There should be some kind of consistency, I would think. So I'm trying my best to have at least 4 or 5 episodes in each season. It's possible there might be more, there might be less at some point. But just know that my seasons are not based solely on one long consecutive games. There might be 2 or 3 episodes in a row where I'm just dying, and I felt like I wanted to share how ridiculous my mistakes were. But there might be some really long stretches if I do well, so just wanted to put it out there that there may be a lack of consistency in my seasons, but know that it is really dependent on how well I'm doing in the game, and how many episodes I want to keep putting out before I really get too frustrated, or, you know. With hardcore, you can't. I don't know. I'm not the type of person that can just go back to back to back. You know. Um, Number one, you need to recreate the world, or in Skyblock, you have to reload your map, which is kind of a pain. Doesn't take long, but you have to do it. If you have to do it 10, 20 times in a night, it gets old. So I generally, after an attempt or two, if I'm not doing well, I'll walk away. One exception, and I'll give you a little treat here, a little sneak preview. There is one exception to that, and over the holidays I was playing some Skyblock, and boy did I die a lot. It was unbelievable. I actually have a look forward to it, but I have a death compilation video coming up at some point later in the month. So I took all the deaths from my Skyblock so far, and I made a little compilation of it. So hope you enjoy. But anyway, back to our vanilla hardcore here. Managed to get some more mutton along the way, and I made sure to grab 3 woolen blocks for a bed. Tray cool. And here is where I think I start finally building Doug. I'm digging Doug right now. I'm digging you, Doug. I'm really digging you. Yeah. Seal it up. Don't take any chances. And get some torches, for goodness sake. So I think around this point I decided that I was for sure going to try and recreate the sandstone temple from the first season, or at least keep building on it. So I'm not sure if I'm just digging a hole here, digging a dug, or if I'm actually farming sandstone. Doesn't look like it. Looks like I'm just making a hole, or right now burying myself in sand. Okay, yeah, looking for sandstone. Hearing a lot of zombies, and that's probably because it's night and they're outside my base, but I think I was wondering at this point if there was some kind of cave or dungeon here below my base. Could be what I'm trying to find, because even now watching the video, it kind of sounds like, whoa, made myself a hole there. Careful now. Was I saying? Yeah, even watching the video, it sounds like the zombies' sounds are coming from below rather than outside. Could just be zombie trickery. Or an echo, perhaps. So I think I actually, let me look at the timeline here again. I think this actually carries into another episode, possibly, where I really start doing some stuff, and everything goes back to normal on episode 2. As far as the webcam and audio. I thought maybe I went AFK for a second here and might have to skip, but we'll see. So make myself a pickaxe. Nothing crazy going on here. Sword too. Never a good idea. Never a bad idea to have a sword with you, and especially not a wooden one. An axe, sure. Gonna need some wood, right? Pretty basic stuff. On my Skyblock videos, I started doing a condensed version where I cut up the videos into many small pieces and then crossfade them together, and cutting out some of the boring stuff that's just grinding. I mean, who wants to watch me mine cobblestone for half an hour? Nobody. So I just cut those pieces out, and it makes a nice condensed You know, going from 3 hours to 4 hours of footage down to about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. Sometimes 30, but I try and stay under 30 as much as possible because that's a long stretch for a video. So for one episode, anyway. So I don't think I'll do that with Vanilla Hardcore since I want to just be so immersed in the experience, and I kind of want to share that. And then that way there it's not as boring. I'm not saying I won't cut stuff out, I probably will, but because I'm on, you know, the webcam and I'm also talking then with the commentary, it's not as boring. So at least while I'm farming stuff or whatever, exploring, I can also tell you a story, or I don't know, I'll tell you a joke. We'll talk about the latest news trend. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't go out, so I don't even know what's happening in the world. What? It's winter? Good gravy. I play too much Minecraft, I guess. Here's where I went AFK. I think I got a phone call. So let me skip ahead, maybe. Or you know what, guys? This is actually the end, and I'm gonna pause it right here. I just remembered. I did go AFK for a brief moment, but then I came back and wrapped up the episode since this was a good place to stop. Had everything I need, got some tools, found a base, started setting up the base, crafting table. I've got food, you know, sand. Was just missing wood, and I think I jump in from exactly this point on episode 2. And that's when I start going out a little more. So I guess I lied. I lied that that there was a lot of bad stuff going on. Well, you could hear it outside. You could hear all the sick, twisted things that those mobs were doing outside, but they never made their way inside to me when I never was silly enough this time to venture outside in the night. So hope you enjoyed my commentary. I hope it was somewhat entertaining and I was able to salvage this episode, because I'm several episodes in at this point on the season, and I would hate to lose all the great adventures that I've had and the commentary up to now. So thank you for tuning in. Once again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope also that you will join me for episode 2, where things will get back on track and underway towards some really exciting stuff. So hope to see you then. And take care, everybody. Bye-bye.